Hello everybody, Richard Farrell here. Later on today we have another makeover that we're going to film for your benefit. And Johnny is the perfect case for a filming and a makeover because, like so many people, he made the mistake of going to a doctor where he got transplants in order to solve his hair loss situation. And judge for yourself. I mean, a young guy like Johnny should have a full head of hair, or at least a youthful density, but instead he got the typical transplant thin look. And looks like today we're going to shave them all off like we do with thousands and thousands of people that make that choice. So I'm looking forward to it because I know what we're going to do for Johnny. He's going to have a lot more styling options. And whenever you watch these, just think of how this relates to you. Then hopefully you'll make the right choice and come to Farrell, because the fact is we're your only option. You'll see that by reading the website and watching many of the makeovers that we do. So thank you very much. Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to another little makeover, a transformation here at Farrell. I'm Richard Farrell. This is John, and John is here with a perfect example of what the wonderful world of hair transplants will give you. And why I say on my website, you really only have one option, because transplants or surgery just do not work. Laser does not work. Chemicals will not give your hair back. So if you want all your hair back with growth patterns, gravity splits, irregular shaped hairlines, perfect densities, perfect curl, all that stuff that we incorporate into a hair system, you have to have a hair system. So anyway, this is a perfect example. And John, if you don't mind, I'm actually going to bring your head down a little bit so people can actually see the area here that the surgeons carved up. And I'm going to turn you gently this way and actually show you that it has to come from somewhere. So this is what they do. This is a lot of real estate to cover with a little bit of hair from here. And when the surgeons implant a hair, it kills hair follicles around it. And then 20% of these that they implant die. So it gets thinner and thinner and more thin. And most surgeons will tell you that they really can't keep up with the hair fallout or loss. So what we're going to do on John is what he should have done in the beginning. But, you know, I think a lot of people make this mistake. It's, you know, you go to a doctor, you think it's going to be fine. And we're going to give him all his hair back. He's going to look youthful again. But on the other hand, of course he looks youthful now. On the other hand, I just want you to know that I'm not going to design something thick. He's not going to walk out of here, you know, looking like a rock star with thick hair. Or, you know, I want him to somewhat look like himself, so when people see him, they're not going to go, "Doe, what'd you do?" So anyway, John, you're going to look natural. You all good with that?
Yes.
Okay,
ready.
So we're going to put that system on him and show you the results. And remember, this why we do this. We're proving to you, with all these makeovers and videos and TV shows and things that we do, that this works. And we're the only company that does that. Why? Because we're the only ultra custom company and our systems work. Other systems, they just can't do it. So anyway, John, we're going off stage here and he's going to come back with some hair. Can't wait. Okay, we're back with John. Now, let's just recap a little bit. John had very, very thin transplants, as you saw, okay? Now, obviously, like I said before, I wasn't going to make him look like Elvis with a lot of density. No rockabilly hairstyles here. So, in his case. So what I did, we made it very light density, so he's not going to shock his friends. I said all that in the first segment. So we will show you this. And I want you to know, I'm going to also show you the results of what transplants do. And you'll see that in a second too. But first off, let's look at what we did. And remember, it's a light density. And later on, we're actually going to be adding more density to it. So this is John's finished look here. Okay, let's take this off. He's had a cape on for a while. Okay, looking kind of good.
Yeah, it's feeling good.
Feeling good. You can get right in on that hairline there. Looks really nice. We made it very light density, so you can look in and see scalp. Okay, you don't see that with other hair systems. They're always too thick because they have to hide the ugly scalps. We don't. We don't do things that way. We make those knots look like they're coming out from the skin. Big difference. It's those small differences that are really big and make a hair system look presentable or real or not. But I want to show you just what happens with transplants if a lot of you are out there thinking about it. Now, they actually took hair from this area. You can see the scar. And they took hair from the back area here. See that? I'm lifting that up so you can see the scar. Okay. Now, and it goes all the way around. So he's pretty scarred up. Now, our future plans, remember, we're ultra custom. And we have to, like I said in in another segment, I'm not sure if it was today or not, of how you know, we work with the individual on their particular needs. So John's need is to leave here with very little hair, but more hair, so he doesn't shock everyone. And then since we're ultra custom and can tweak and modify and adjust things according to his needs, we're going to be putting more density because he actually needs more length. Remember, I started this with very little density. We started this out with, so he doesn't have the fullness down here that we would like at this moment. But he's got two systems. So in one of those, we're going to be adding density for his length, and then we're going to add that same density so that he can have length on this one. We're going to replace all the hair in the back and put more density in the front. And then he gradually went to the point that you know, we'll hit that point that he really wanted. But anyway, even the way it is right now, it's very successful. And it's not about every hair in place. Let's just have some fun here. These are the best things to style with on the planet, a person's hands. And give them kind of a neo-romantico feel to it, okay? So, John Boy, you look great.
Thank you.
And I hope all of you out there in hair replacement land think so too. Adios till next time.